What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. So they're trying to basically pass a thing to try to get transgender into sports. Do y'all not hear yourselves? Now, if a person was born with both body parts, I can understand. You don't know which they could be with. But if you're a person who was born with a male genitalia and you identify as a woman, no, you should not be playing no women's sports. What happens when you seriously hurt the woman? Excuse me. There have been reports that they tried to do that in the little leagues and stuff, and girls ended up being hurt. And then you tried to put the woman who's a man, they definitely not going to make it in a man's sport. But see, this is the stupidity of the public. This is the stupidity of America. And you got people who condone this stuff. And it's like, bruh, y'all have a problem with people with a certain skin tone. But you don't have a problem with this? You're cool with this happening? This is stupid. Downright dumb. And it seems like we're going to get dumber and dumber by the year. People need to be asking themselves this question. Why is it so important? Why? Why is it so important that a man who now identifies as a woman wants to play in a woman's sport? For what? Women don't need you. If your punk ass couldn't play in a male sport, what make you think you're going to play in a woman's sport? Huh? Like, do y'all hear yourselves when you do this? Do y'all understand the safety? If a man was to go play in a woman's sport, women are in danger of being hurt because a man is stronger. I don't care how much a woman lifts or what a woman does and everything. A man still has more strength than a woman. If something was to happen to one of them women, them dads are going to take matters in their own hands, and you don't want that. You don't want a man, especially about his little girl getting hurt, to be able to own a weapon. They could really do some damage. And you guys are setting yourself up for this. And the thing about it is nobody is really caring. That's why the NAIA, I think that's the National Association Intercontinental Athletics. I think they're over the whole athletics, like the whole competition and everything. And they've banned trans men from playing in a sport with women. And I agree with them. And if you're a person who supports this, you need to go get your head mentally examined. Because this is not making any sense. What is the whole thing? What we need to be talking about is real issues. Like the infrastructure of America. Like how we've been sold out a long time ago to outsourcing. And that's the reason why our nation has been torn apart. That's why our nation's been trashed. So everybody's talking about, oh, well, we get Trump in there, this'll happen. Trump ain't help us the last time. What did he do? Did he end the prejudice of the police towards black people? He freed a few brothers out of jail. And y'all wanted to call him the savior. This is the brainwashing and the mental issues that is going on with not only the black community, but inside the black community, you have the women and the men. Donald Trump is too divisive. He will mess around and cause a civil war in this country, because you're going to have Caucasians, especially from the lower tier, the country tier, who love white power, love America, that is going to mess around and try to do what they did on January 6th. And that's not cool. Now, you have black people saying, well, we could at least get a deal done with them. Yeah, I mean, we could get a deal, we could get that done, but at the same time, he's a businessman. He could sell us out for the cheapest amount of money. See, y'all don't understand that. Businessmen, businesswomen, they basically are people who are going to make the best deal possible. When a guy takes the funding from the Disease and Control Department of the United States and we get thrown into a pandemic, dog, I don't feel comfortable with you making my decisions. And please don't bring Biden up, because he's even worse. We need to talk about real issues with this country. F Republicans, F Democrats, F liberals, F conservatives, F all of this agenda-based mess. Everybody's caught on a side that don't give a damn about them. What has the side done to better the country as a whole? Nothing. The only time that when we get a president, especially a president that's a Republican, we're always thrown in war. Or a Democrat, we're always thrown in war. War is what makes us money, because we've put all our money into our military. But we've neglected the infrastructure that keeps the country moving. Now, you're going to have people pull up this data. Well, this data says this data says that. Trust me, that data is bull crap. They know how to manipulate numbers to make it seem like something is right or something's not right. That's why you have a course called statistics. Go take it, because statistics is doing numbers that don't exist. You're projecting numbers that don't exist. So you can make anything look good to your narrative. If you have a narrative and put it with certain numbers, of course it'll look a certain way. You have the Democrats talking about, oh, well, gun law. What is taking the guns from the people gonna do? All you have to do is make a stricter way for people to get weapons. But you're not gonna do that, because you know there's a lot of rich, powerful men who got the mindset of, I could do whatever the hell I want. And that's what they do, is they get that money, or they get that, they buy them guns and they go do whatever the hell they want. Right? But I'm going to waste my whole day calling a black man the N-word. Like that's going to solve the problem. And oh, I love the people who say, well, it don't bother me. I don't care. Y'all don't care. Y'all the main bitches that when something happened to, y'all start crying like hoes. Y'all the main ones. Right? Now, here's the issue. We're focused on a man now identifying as a woman. First off, if y'all would cut the bullshit out and just say you're a man and woman, all of this stuff would be done. All of this stuff would be easy to navigate through. But nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to be stuck in stupid. Why? If you just think about yourself, if you're a parent and you're trying to pass this crap, right? You're trying to pass this crap. You're a parent, correct? Let me ask you this shit. all of my subscribers that are parents, right? Or if a troll come across this video, right? What would be the entertainment of a man who now identifies as a woman would be? How would that better the sport? How would that better your entertainment? It wouldn't. Because in the back of your mind, whether you're a part of the rainbow community or not, you're gonna have something in your head that tells you that just isn't right. And it's the facts. Right? I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, and it's mad disrespectful. Mad disrespectful. But instead of us talking about the real issue, police brutality, systematic racism, instead of talking about the real issues, we just brush by them. We're talking about a man who was once a man now being a woman, or a boy now becoming a girl, still has the male genitalia, we're fighting for that. I said this maybe 10, maybe 15 years ago, that with the rise of technology, with the rise of a lot of people with the rainbow community voting and building their own stuff and being there for the votes, putting people in office, that we're going to devolve. We have been devolving. I said to my mother the other day, I wish they never would have brought calculators or any of that stuff into the building, because you know why? Because it has hindered our learning. You see, our parents used to learn freehand how to do math, how to do science, how to do everything. That's what made them intelligent, and they're a lot more intelligent than all of us because they could do that type of stuff. Our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers were working on cars, working on different things, working around the house, cutting boards, creating carpentry. And we've lost that art because you know why? We're too busy, excuse me, y'all. We're too busy trying to see what this chick doing. Oh, how she could shake her butt. She twerking. Oh, man. So that's our point. But you got people who talked about Jonathan Majors, right? he didn't do anything wrong, but yet they still desecrate his name. An artist who committed suicide, who worked on some of the famous comic books, named Ed Piskor. If you're on my Patreon, you know who Ed Piskor is. And if you're on my Patreon, you guys need to read those news things I put up there, because it deals with us. I wanted to make my Patreon very educational. It's some news stories I may not be able to report for y'all, so I upload them because it's very, very easy to do, and it's very good for you. Like if you're on break or you got some downtime, read it and do some research on what's going on. You know, now they're talking about Biden saying that he will not sign the ban on abortion. I believe if he is the president, and you have Biden and them trying to ban it, I believe. Or I might got it mixed up. Now, that's an issue to talk about. A woman's body. What if a woman is our word and she ends up pregnant? Now she got to keep the baby. What do you think psychologically is going to happen to that kid when they get older, when he or she find out that their dad is a Aris? What do you think is going to happen? That kid is going to be so psychologically damaged, and you don't even know what's going to happen to the woman. Now, I'm not a proponent of killing life, but to me, it's a person's decision. It's their body. It's their right to do. It's their right on what they want to do or what they want to get done. And that's the problem, is that America too many times is trying to be a dictator, but they're trying to make it seem like, oh, this is capitalism. You can do what you got to do to make it, and nobody, capitalism is dog eat dog. It's a terrible system. Because the rich can monopolize a lot easier in this system. So that's the thing. We have to smarten up, people. We got to wake up. We got to stop as black people waiting for people to do something for us. No, we need to take it in our own hands. This is why I don't like the Judge Joe Browns or the Angela Stanton Kings or any of these people. Is because you have the power to create our own stuff. We could create our own political parties. We should have been done that or did that. That should not have died with Tupac when Tupac talked about it. See, that's the stuff that I love to talk about with Tupac. Y'all keep talking about this Diddy did this and all this stuff, just tearing the man's name down, and all y'all want to do is bring up Tupac looking like Death Row Pac, when Pac was way more than that. Pac may have felt like that day wearing a bandana screaming thug life. But another day, Pac felt like, man, I just wish the world was different. You know, why can't we help people? We got all this money for wars, but we ain't got enough money to feed the poor. Like, for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, real stuff. That's the Pac I love. That's why I loved Machiavelli CD way more than All Eyes on Me. All Eyes on Me was just the mainstream club commercial CD. I want to rock with that. It has some hits on there. I'll go to the club and jam to it. But I'm talking about, Pac used to get me out of stuff when I was down. You know what I'm saying? I used to listen to him. I used to listen to Nas, get me out of stuff when I was down. DMX. So those are the things that, Face Mob as well. So those are the things that people got to understand, is that we should have been had our own stuff. And they desegregated us because they knew it would be easier to pin a black man on a black man, a black woman at a black woman. They knew it would be easy. They knew it would be easy pickings, right? You know. Black people are still fighting. Black people are still fighting for trying to get respect and get love, right? It's 2024. If we still fighting for that, then we're never going to get it. So we have to start taking things into our own hands. We're going to have to start building our own stuff. There's not a problem for black men and black women to come together. I've seen plenty black men, black women working together where it doesn't have to involve sex. You know what I'm saying? You could work with a woman. Yeah, she beautiful, but shit, what does she bring to the table? She might have a business plan for you. So that's stuff that we need to work on. We need to get better, man. We shouldn't be talking about a rule, trying to change a rule to allow a man who was a man to begin with to play in a woman's sport because they too damn soft to play with the men because they punks. And they might take this video down. They might hate this video because they took down my other video on the rainbow marriages, but it's cool. I'm gonna bring that up. And I'm going to put that on the Patreon. But on the Patreon, dog, I'm putting a lot of stories up there because I'm trying to show people what it is that we got to work on. We got to read and look at stuff differently. We can't just stay stuck. So that's all I got today, man. I'm going to holler at y'all. Shout out to Casino for Life. Shout out to Jag Sports, Scrub Zero, who did it this time. Lobo. Leaf Diggy, Strictly Unapologetic, The Mac Mizzle Show, One True Emperor, MDT Sports, Bear Theater. You know, if I missed you, I apologize, man. I get you on the next one. You know, make sure that you like and comment and subscribe to the page. You guys can super chat. You know, if you want to donate that way when we go live or premiere video, you guys can also hit my Cashapp up and drop money in the Cashapp or the Zelle. We're starting our fantasy football league, guys. It's going to be for $25. If you want to hold your spot now, you can just send it to my Cashapp or to my Zelle account. We got the Patreon. The Patreon is only $3 a month. I'm going to upload some more. I think I uploaded a lot the other day, but I'm going to upload some things today. Later on and stuff. Some of it is going to be news pieces and stuff for people to read. So thank you guys, man, for your love and blessings, man. We are out. Deezy.